This is a short video to explain our new ornamental rose engine lathe. It was built by Dave Arnold, and he called it a Super Cler ornamental lathe with rose engine, and it's a hybrid machine. It's both CNC controlled as well as it has a high-speed motor to control the spindle headstock. The cabinet is 5 feet long, 60 inches, and 72 inches high overall. It's made out of mahogany and some rosewood, and I think some sapel burl on the cabinet doors and ends. Basically, it has a Hewlett-Packard computer running Windows XP and the monitor with a Mach 3 program. The variable speed overhead drive runs on a set of tracks up and down, and the tracks are controlled by some pulleys, which I'll try to show at the back if I can get to them. You can see the pulleys and some cables that go down, and they attach. That black wire is a cable, attaches to that black bar right there. And that bar is connected to the x-axis, and when this x-axis travels up and down the bed, which is a Thompson linear slide, the cables through the pulleys move the overhead drive, and this belt stays lined up to the cutting frame, which is currently on a curvilinear slide rest. With the arm, the ball bearing runs on the template, which is mounted to this bar. This flat bar joins the tailstock and the headstock at this end together, and allows the headstock and tailstock to move together to do either rose engine work or ornamental work. The ball bearing will follow the curve of whichever template to give you the same pattern on the piece of wood. And the depth of cut is set over here using this micrometer, and there's a dial indicator to see how much you're moving it. So your depth of cut is anywhere from 10 to 30 thou per pass for this particular setup. The curvilinear slide rest bolts onto this y-axis. Is adjustable manually or through CNC at the back. Down there's the motor for that one. The curvilinear slide rest can come off, and there's various attachments that go on. The one being the hard-hinge compound cross slide can go on. Then the tool post goes on the top for your cutting frames. That can also be removed, and in this bottom drawer, there's a sphere slide attachment, which can bolt onto the y-axis. And once it's set up, you can turn spheres as well as decorate them with this cutting frame, which fits into this spherical jig. Take off the tool cutter, and that would go in there. This is a geometric eccentric chuck, which is the 4th axis CNC. It goes on the tool post and allows you to make multiple different designs using either CNC control or manual control. You can do a barleycorn pattern of various types, which would look similar to this piece here. That was done using the geometric chuck with a CNC program I wrote, a simple program. Many variations. This one was done manually with the large eccentric cutter. There's also the other options. This is a large eccentric cutter with its own motor. This is a universal cutting frame. It's actually a horizontal. This one's not adjustable or rotatable, with its own motor. Dome chuck set up for decorating spheres right now. I have numerous drilling frames and cutting frames. This one is used for setup right now to do threading. This one needs some repairs for the bearings are worn out. And we have a pencil chuck, and there's a graph paper and so on that goes with it. Some fixed tool cutting. These are the rubbers for the bumper to run on the rosettes. There's various ones. And in the top drawer we have the keyboard, as well as a bunch of bits and cutters and so on. And in the other drawer we just have some spare chucks and tools for the chucks. The bottom cabinet has the Hewlett-Packard computer. The box up here controls the stepper motors. It's XYLO, I forget the exact brand of them. And Bob down here is the breakout board, which connects the peripherals to the software. This currently has a small program set to run. I have it wired up on this panel that you see up here. That bottom switch runs automatically through a G-code program. The top one would be manual. And it's set up right now that with any luck it will run one pass along this portion. We'll give it a start. I had to adjust the depth of cut after messing with it earlier. So that program will run 12 subroutines and rotate 12 times 60 degrees each path. After a full set, the machine will shut down automatically, and I reset the cut of depth and repeat it. The rosettes go down at this end of the headstock. There's no rosettes on it right now. This is the stepper motor for the headstock, and down below is a DC motor under here with the belt, which I just removed this belt up top, fit it on, and the forward, reverse, and DC adjustments here. And that pretty much sums it up. There's a joystick to operate everything. Instead of using the keyboard, it's programmed to move the X, Y, and various other functions through the joystick. And that pretty much sums it up for the curvilinear slide rest and the basic operation. Thanks.